Greetings, my name is Paul, and I am the lead research technician here at the How to Linux Research Labs, and I'm also the administrator of the Papa West Linux Facebook group on Facebook. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install PIP, PIP, on Rocky Linux. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so what is PIP, PIP? PIP is the official package manager for Python. So if you're building Python scripts, PIP is the package manager which allows you to add or install libraries to your Python environment. Okay, so there's a couple ways of doing it. I'm gonna use the Python interpreter in the terminal. And I'm going to also be using the curl command. Now you can also use yum or dnf, but I'm not going to do that. It is terminal centric, but it's pretty simple. You just install it with a simple standard dnf install or yum install command. So we're going to get a little bit more, get our hands dirty a little bit more than just the standard install command with dnf or yum. And I'm going to use the Python interpreter. And I'm going to use the curl terminal download command manager, and I'm going to download a Python script, and then I'm going to pass that Python script into the Python interpreter, and we're going to install pip that way. Okay, so here's my Rocky Linux desktop here. Okay, let me go ahead and pop open the terminal here, show you my fast fetch screen real quick. Fast fetch, which gives you system information, and as you can clearly see, I'm in a Rocky Linux 9 environment here. Okay, good. Then you could just pause the video and take a look at all the other particulars here. Xface desktop. But the main thing is that I'm in a Rocky Linux environment here. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clear on that. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to come back and I'll show you the command to use with curl, which should already be installed on your Rocky Linux system. I believe with mine it was already. If not, then I do believe a standard sudo dnf install curl command should install it on your Rocky Linux installation. So I already have it, and I'll show you here that I already have it. Okay, so it's curl. So you're gonna have to have this utility, this download utility already installed. If you do, we're good to go. If you don't, go ahead and install it. And then I'll be back in a moment with the download command for downloading the Python script. Okay, here's the command that I'm going to use with curl to download pip package manager, and I'm going to install it with this Python script here, .py. This extension here means it's a Python script. So I'm going to download this Python script with the curl command, and it should save it in my... Now typically with the browser it'll save it, the default location will be the download directory. With curl and wget, they typically save their downloads in the home directory. So once we download it, we'll spot it in the home directory, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Python interpreter to run the script and install pip, and then we'll check the version. Okay. So here's the repo here. And I'm going to pass this repo, and it's going to pull in this Python script, and curl is going to pull it in, and it's going to save it in the root of our home directory. Okay, not downloads, but the root of our home directory. Okay, so once we give that the once over, enter on that. Let's see what happens. That was pretty quick. Looks pretty good to me. I don't see any errors. I have every reason to believe that it downloaded the Python script and it saved it in our home directory. Okay, so go ahead and clear on that. Issue the pwd command, print working directory. Okay, home Paul. This is where I would expect for it to be, not in the download folder. Okay, so we'll clear on that. And we'll issue an ls command. Now you can go lsa just to cover all the bases. and let's try to spot that Python script file in here. Okay, here it is right here, getpip.py. Okay, so we're going to stay right here in this home directory here, home Paul, okay? And then I'm going to use the Python interpreter to go ahead and install the Python script. Okay, so I'm going to clear on that. Show you quickly that I do have Python installed. There's my Python runtime interpreter there. Okay, here's my Python shell. Python 3.9.19. Okay, good. I'm not sure how current that is. I haven't checked that recently, but we're going to go with this right here. This should work. Looks like this might have just come out a few months ago. Okay, so we should be good here. 3.9. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and interrupt and get out of here. Control D. Okay, and then just clear on that. And I'm going to go ahead and use the sudo command here. Sudo, and I'm going to go ahead and invoke the Python interpreter, and I'm going to go ahead and pass in that script. What was it? Get.py. Okay, so you see what I did there. I just keyed in G, I hit the tab key, and there's nothing else that competes with this character pattern here, so it auto-completed the whole thing with the tab key. Okay, so we're going to pass this get-pip, getpip.py Python script into the Python interpreter. Python's going to run this Python script, and it should install pip on our Rocky Linux. Okay, so enter on that, and let's see what the output is going to be. Okay, there's some output here. Let me pause the video real quick and see if any of this is important here. Okay, I gave all these warnings the once over. I was expecting that pip wasn't going to be on the path variable, and I was going to have to go ahead and put the pip executable on the path variable, but it seems like it's already on the path since I was able to get the version here. Okay, so to this point here, you can read. I think we're good here, and then I just simply I didn't do anything else, and I just checked the pip version right here, pip capital V, and it gave me the version 24.3.1. Now I'm not sure what the most current version of pip is, but this is probably right up there. Okay, so I was expecting for pip not to be for me not to be able to access pip in the terminal at this point until I put it on the path, but I need to read this again. Maybe I need to figure out what this is all about here, but you should be okay if you see all this. Pip should be accessible to your terminal right off the bat, right after you run that Python script. You should have pip installed and ready to use, ready to install Python packages into your Python coding environment. Okay, so yeah, everything looks pretty good here, and we installed pip, and we checked it. So yeah, we downloaded the Python script, ran the script, checked the version. Everything seems to be okay. Pip seems to be on the path, and you're ready to go. Looks like here. Okay, so I'm going to clear on this. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my fast fetch screen as I close the video out here. Okay, yeah, so that was how to install the pip package manager for Python on Rocky Linux 9.5. Okay, once again, I am Paul, and I am the lead research technician here at the How to Linux Research Labs, and I'm also the administrator of the Pop! OS Linux Facebook group on Facebook. Please join. And at this time, I would like to ask you to like and comment on the video, subscribe to my video channel, and until my next video, happy Linuxing.